Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's official. Spring has finally arrived. No longer do I need to isolate myself in my home in order to fight the cold. I can finally go out and socialize. The sky is blue, the grass is green. The weather is so nice right now. I don't even need a jacket. It's so amazing. In fact, I'm done. Later. I forgot we're on lockdown for Corona. So, yeah. Audio drama. Let's talk about one, shall we?
Tonight,
So, yeah, if you're one of the few people who are currently living under a rock, or if you're one of those individuals who have found this video like 5 or 6 years later and have no idea what Corona is all about, we are currently under lockdown because the coronavirus is running wild and everything was very poorly handled on our part, so yeah, they officially quarantined everything. Restaurants are closed, bars are closed, the movie theater is closed, although if we're being entirely honest, there's pretty much nothing I wanted to see in the last couple of months in there anyway. Pretty much everything is closed. Schools got closed. They even gave the kids like an extended summer vacation unless you're one of the brave few who dares to attempt homeschooling. And I mean like real homeschooling. I don't mean that wackadoo nonsense about, we're going to teach our kids creationism and fascism instead of what the government's trying to teach us. Because everybody knows public schools designed specifically to make my children hate Jesus and love the queers. In any case, what better time to stay home and listen to an audio drama than now? It's a real bummer, though. It's a really nice day out there. All the coronavirus panic and mayhem currently going on in the mainstream media, as well as just in society as a whole, everybody's stealing toilet paper because making yourself a toilet paper mummy will make you immune to corona? I don't know, people are stupid. In any case, things are chaotic right now, and we need a little something to lighten the mood and remind us that not everything is as dark and dismal and bleak as humanly possible. So I decided to go against my original plan of reviewing the not channel awesome audio drama that was put out like a year or two ago. As I said I probably would on Twitter, and I decided to look at something a lot more amusing, a little funnier. Not really an audio drama so much, but we call it an audio drama anyway because branding, I don't know. I decided to look for something a little more humorous, and I found something eventually. A little show by the name of The Adventures of the Starship Coconut. God in heaven help me. At absolute best, I feel like this was intended for a younger audience, and that's fine. I mean, kids need something to laugh at too. On the other hand, at absolute worst, you know that fellowship of Christians who put together like a little theater troupe and they try to entertain people, and they have that real, oh my god, they are trying so hard, but this product they're putting out is so ungodly terrible. That's basically what this felt like from start to finish. I'm gonna be honest, folks. Parodying Star Trek is not exactly the newest concept on the planet. I mean, Star Trek itself has been around since my parents were babies, and they've been parodying Star Trek since I was a baby. There's really nothing we haven't already covered here. Also, as long as we're being honest, I don't really like Star Trek. I know I've talked about Star Wars off and on, and I do like Star Wars, but when it comes to space opera, science fiction that I dedicate my undying loyalty to, At absolute most, I'm a Red Dwarf kind of guy, but we'll get into that another day. We're talking about the Starship Coconut, a space opera parody that promises that it's funny over and over again, and I just need to approach this right now. I subscribe very fervently to the Tywin Lannister philosophy of the more you tell people you're the king, the less they believe you. And the same goes for a lot of other things in life, including comedy. The more you tell me something is funny, the less I believe you. That's one of the reasons right there that I never watched movies like Little Miss Sunshine or Juno or The Heat or a couple of other movies that everyone and my mom insists is absolutely hilarious. You need to check it out. Dude, you got to. You just got to. No. And look, I understand writing a synopsis for your podcast/audio drama because you need to tell people what your story is about, and you can tell people outright that, yeah, it's intended for younger audiences looking for a cheap laugh, and that's fine. What I really don't like is, like, at the very beginning, they put this big disclaimer about how ridiculous our show is. It's hilarious, it's ridiculous, it's goofy nonsense, and it's like, you know what, I'm already prepping myself not to laugh based entirely on this, regardless of what the age demographic for the show is. That's not to say that the show is painfully unfunny. I mean, I'll be the first to admit there were a couple of one-liners that made me laugh, like how the Starship Coconut spends 2 episodes dealing with, I forget the name of the creature or species, but its name is Grog. They spend 2 episodes dealing with that creature, only to find out in episode 3 that thing was the runt of the litter. That, I don't know why, but that joke always makes me laugh for some reason. A lot of the other attempts at humor generally just fall flat on their face for me. Also, it really kind of annoys me when they say that there's like 15 seconds left on the timer, and characters are clearly talking, and it's been 3 minutes, and 15 seconds should have been up by now, okay? I don't think we need to get everybody's one-liner in here. It's kind of taking me out of the drama, if you know what I mean. All that being said, while I have heard better, I've definitely heard worse. The most I can say about this thing for sure is that it definitely seems like a bit of a passion project put together by about 3, maybe 4 people tops. A lot of voices get recycled, especially this one. If absolutely nothing else, this show is very well put together for what it's worth. I don't see a lot of errors in the engineering. Everybody's a good actor. I mean, yeah, a couple of voices get a little annoying, but I can tell that they're clearly doing it on purpose. I can tell that they're trying to emulate things like the Starship Captain or the loser character, or the robot who doesn't understand how human emotion works, and etc., etc. The Starship Coconut is 12 episodes long. I stopped at episode 4. Not really because I hated the show necessarily, but because a lot of the story arc that was going on got concluded around episode 4, and episode 5 was the beginning of a whole new adventure, and I decided to myself, you know what? I'm good. I'm gonna call it a day on this one. Personally, I don't think I'm gonna check out any more episodes of this show, but if you're at all interested in the show, I guess you could give it a look. I personally give it 2 hats out of 4. However, if you're of a younger demographic, or if you actually listen to the show and you actually think it's funnier, I would recommend maybe giving an honorary 3 out of 4 just for the heck of it, you know, like maybe your kid will get something out of it. And that's going to do it for this week in audio dramas. Be sure to tune in next time for more Tommy Tealhack goodness. In the meantime, like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, and check out some of the other audio dramas I've reviewed in the past. Until next time. Well, now what I'm going to do. I guess I'll go clean that apartment or something.